Success has its challenges, and economic developers here in our area are dealing with a major one right now.
Yeah, for years, they worked to attract big companies that would provide good paying jobs. And as you'll see in tonight's Buckley Report, now that they've done that in a big way recently, one of the things they use to get those companies is quickly disappearing.
Tell us what this shows.
Carolina Core, you can see it follows 421.
As president of the Piedmont Triad partnership, Mike Fox sees rebuilding the economy here looks like a scoreboard in a way where you can say win, 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 win.
Pretty incredible.
As a very personal mission. So you saw all that go away.
Personally, I worked for the textile industry.
Did you?
Yeah, I worked for Cone Mills, yeah.
So when what was the world's largest producer of denim began laying off its thousands of workers in the 1990s.
We announced today that we're closing our Salisbury plant.
It seemed to some as if American manufacturing,
The United States don't stand a chance.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's sad.
was dying right along with it.
I just think it's bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There are very few things worse in a job than to be a part of a group that has to tell somebody you don't have a job anymore.
That became the story all over central North Carolina. In 1990, the largest employer in 5 of the 6 major counties was a manufacturer. By 2022, they were all gone, and school systems were the largest employer in all of those counties except for Scythe, where the school system was the second largest. So about 20 years ago, the state adopted the Field of Dreams theory that if you build it, they will come, and began developing megasites that checked all the boxes for the world's best manufacturers. And Siemens, Toyota, VinFast SUVs, and Boom Supersonic are finally buying in. Are you surprised at how quickly it's come over the last few years?
Anyone in this region would say 1 or 2 of those announcements in that time frame would be spectacular. 1 would be great. 4 is hitting a grand slam home run.
I've just never seen anything like it in the time I've been here, and that's 34 years.
UNC Greensboro professor Keith Debbage has done dozens of reports on the Triad economy and saw the wisdom in building the 4 major megasites that make up the Carolina Core.
And at the time I thought, wow, we've got tremendous land holdings here that will last a lifetime. And now I'm realizing, no, they won't.
Because those big-name manufacturers are a magnet for suppliers, making the complete list of Carolina Core companies moving to or expanding here like a who's who of business.
There's this group of professionals called site selectors. When we go and travel and meet with these people, they all say everybody knows who you are and where you are now.
Which brings us to what the Carolina Core is going to do for an encore.
Already you can see in both the governor's proposed budget and the House budget that they've each earmarked significant money, over $100 million, to go toward the continued development of these megasites, whichever ones they are.
Well, the moral of the story is being patient helps. And I mean, we have been so patient in putting together these megasites, and they have been an absolute hit.
Now stay tuned for Chapter 2. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
So far, the sites the state is looking at are east of I-95, mostly near Wilmington, but they haven't ruled out finding a suitable place to build one in our area.